The Department of Education is being dismantled. I'm going to say it like this. They know they can't get rid of it fully because you need to get it passed through Congress and they don't have the majority numbers, but they're basically trying to defund and cut it out and just basically gut it out. And the sad part about this is making sure, and this is what people miss, making sure that they're doing it correctly. So far in the last 7.5 weeks, they have not. What do I mean by that? In other words, they have not correctly funded or defunded or fired people. Let me give you an example. With the IRS, they fired them for poor performance. They have the writing. The IRS people are showing their letters. You're fired from poor performance. Here's the problem. They didn't get a performance review. See, what's happened in the past is that the FBI, the CIA, the Inspector Generals all got their jobs back if they wanted them. Why? Because they sued and their unions sued as well. And they won them back. And the reason they want him back is because he's illegally firing people. The first group, Inspector Generals, a president can fire all 70s of these Inspector Generals anytime he wants. But the problem is he didn't give a 30-day notice. And it was like, okay, you just fired them without reason and no 30-day notice. And so they got their jobs back. But the interesting part about that, why wouldn't you give the 30-day notice if you really wanted them fired? Because you wanted to do some illegal stuff while, and if they're there, you don't want them seeing that. And you thought you could just get rid of them. And on a Friday night, and it didn't work. And all of those Inspector Generals have been like, this is totally the erasure of democracy. And we are hoping that the judicial branch is standing up. And so far, they have been standing up. Thank God. They have been standing up. They have been fighting back as much as possible. So as bad as it looks with the Department of Education, it is not over yet. We have hundreds of cases out there. Here's the scorecard as I record this. We have had 30 rulings from federal judges, everywhere from federal judges and circuit courts to appellate courts to Supreme Courts. And guess what? Out of them 30 rulings, we've won 29. Yes. So the thing is that we are in a weird way winning, but getting bloody and in the process. And yes, they're trying to defund everything this way. They're trying to defund Social Security, Medicare, anything they can to make it just a shell of itself so it just implodes. And our fight back has been through our AGs, our Illinois. Big shout out here in Chicago to Pritzker and to Raul, our governor and attorney general, and 22 states in the union have been suing. And they've been collectively in different groups suing for different things. Right now, we got 14 of those states, including here in Illinois, who are suing the Trump administration to remove Elon and get him out of there. So it's looking pretty rough. And yeah, we have constitutional crisis. Go over to my YouTube, Darren Monroe Politics, and you can see constitutional crisis playlist. If you like what I'm doing, I post around the clock. And I give updates, and they're short, direct, to the point, 3 to 5 minutes at the most. And what I'm saying to you right now is that even though it looks rough right now, those employees are going to have a chance. And they're going to have a case. They're going to have a chance to fight back like everybody else as much as they can. And the AGs and the governors are fighting back, too, through lawsuits. And guess what? We're winning.